Chew my balls.
Bless you.
Welcome to Lego Build. I almost said Man Ram for a second. I almost did. I'm so used to it. Oh man. Yeah. So we're here with John and Comic Relief later.
Hello.
So I made a mistake last night of building this thing, and we're gonna fix this because I realized
You make a mistake?
I know, right?
That's impossible.
Bullshit.
First time I've been on a stream with you, Comic.
Yeah, same here, dude.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, man.
Ordinarily, I'd have my beagle collar all over me.
Yeah. Hey, Eric. Eric 130 in the chat.
Hey, what's
Right.
up?
Driving, can't chat.
Hey, Eric.
Chew my balls.
So
Yeah,
we're
it
gonna
was
figure
having-
all this crap out.
Was having some fun over on Gary's channel, Jagary,
Nice.
and on his drawing stream. So it was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So normally he, talks about a movie on Saturdays, but he's really wanting to get his comic out because he's been going through some medical issues over the past year. So he's thinking about doing that lately and just bringing everybody on
All right.
drawing stream lately. So
That was fun.
yeah, gave me a chance to do some drawing with him, so I was doing that. So drawing some stuff out. So
So you guys are actually artists. That's cool.
oh yeah. So
I just have to figure all this shenanigans out.
here we go. Shenanigans, you say?
Yeah. I was building it at night and I realized this is the dumbest thing I could do. It was a pain in the butt.
How much of a pain in the butt was it?
Bro, don't. Well, yeah, it was a pain in the butt.
Mm.
All right. So I am on the right one. Thank God.
So I was telling Gary,
Yes.
I'm gonna have a new beagle soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Rancor. Yeah,
Excellent.
she's got a litter coming in April, so I'm gonna have to wait for that, which is fine. I'm in no rush. I'm still kind of healing from losing her, so I'm okay with waiting. I got several people looking out for me to make sure that the breeder stays honest, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
She was referred to me. They all seem to know each other, but Rue's breeder is taking a particular interest to make sure that everything's on the up and up with what I'm being offered.
All right.
He doesn't want me. He doesn't want the other breeder overcharging me for a dog that might not be worth what Rue was worth. You know what I'm saying? Because there are different types of beagles. There's competition, and then there's show, and then there's the competition, and there's breeding. There's rabbit beagles, and then there's pets. I may go for the competition beagle to make sure I get a good quality beagle. It might take a little more money. Like Rue was $2,500, so they're pricey dogs. So I may end up going to $3,000. I'm fine with it. I just want a healthy pet. That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know if you've heard, but the snake took her
Oh, really?
around New Year's Eve.
Oh, yes, that's right. I heard about that.
So
yeah, dude, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'm not over the guilt phase yet.
All right, so I fixed it.
You did? Great.
Yeah, it was an easy fix.
Right on.
Now I got to go to 16. We're almost done. So, thank God.
But I have learned so much from these other breeders as well. There are so many different types of beagles.
Right. I can imagine.
Well, there's the coats, there's lemons, there's bicolors, there's tricolors, there's blue beagles. I'm like, I just want to replace my dog.
Yeah.
If you can give me one that looks like this, I'm fine. Boy or a girl? I don't even care if it's a boy or a girl anymore. Rue was a girl.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
So how you guys doing, man?
Good.
Good.
Man, not too shabby.
Just relaxing.
My phone won't charge for some reason. I don't know why.
Here, hold on. I got to get one more bag. There's a separate bag somewhere. Hold on.
It's bugging the living daylights out of me. There's nothing in the charging port. But I don't know. Take a pin to that and see if there's any more in there. But
What type of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone
You gay.
because I believe in capitalism.
You almost you dirty man.
I am. I'm such a dirty
You
whore.
gotta lay down. You gotta lay down. I'm building something. My dog's like, I want to be a part of it. See?
There you go.
Go
He
lay
wants to
down.
be in the show.
Could be the cable.
The what?
People's.
Yeah.
It could be the cable, but I just got a new cable. Like
Okay,
trivia.
so here's something I'll say this. My wife, she'll take my dog to the bathroom.
Right.
I say
Oh.
my dog. It's our dog. But then
Your dog.
it's all of us. It is. It
Yeah.
is. My
Yeah.
dog, when we first got it, she was all like, hey, your wife is better than you. And I'm like, fuck you. Right up the hoo-ha.
No.
And then now my dog's all like, hey, I want your attention
I'm
forever.
doing this. I'm getting sick and tired of it.
What is he doing?
Mhm.
He just found out he's straight. All right. So this is, if anyone hasn't noticed, this is the third build of the Dark Millennium Falcon because that's how we do. I did want to actually do this right quick. I'll show you what I actually been building at my house. Hold on. Where'd I put it? There it is. So I've been doing this at my house. I'm still dealing with a cough and still dealing with a bunch of crap. Getting the flu and the sinus infection is not fun, but this is what I've been doing, guys. You'll appreciate this. My wife doesn't agree with it. I have a couple of Lego sets here. The Rocketeer helmet,
No,
some
no.
castings,
Do it.
Back to the Future. And on the side, I have Braveheart sword and all that kind of fun stuff.
Ooh.
But then I get to this, and crap. Oh, I have to go here.
There's your DeLorean.
I know. Then I get to this. Yeah. A Master Mason Goonies coin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of them doing a sequel.
You know,
Hmm.
I'm in the same boat as you. I don't think it needed to have a sequel.
It's
It
messing with it.
doesn't.
I know.
Yeah.
It's messing with things too much.
Sometimes Yeah, sometimes you just got to leave it be and just leave it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know.
I'm surprised nobody's messed with Galaxy Quest.
Because that's literally a satire. All right, so what is your favorite here? Okay, now that you said Galaxy Quest, because that's one of my favorite movies. What is your favorite scene out of that movie?
Sigourney Weaver.
We all know her
That's
tits.
woman.
Yeah.
We all know because of her tits.
Them
Yeah.
in the convention.
Him in the convention? All right.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what mine is?
I can imagine.
It's not what you think. I can tell you that right now.
I'm gonna
Maybe
say
it is.
actually. I'm gonna say actually.
There's
My
a scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
There
No.
is a
This technically is a scene. Okay. Because saying Sigourney Weaver is not exactly just naming a scene. It's got to be
Yeah.
when dude when he like falls in love with the alien, right? But she switches back, like she turns off the, I don't know, holographic projector thingy that she's wearing or whatever it is, and he's like like basically deep throating the squid alien creature that she actually is. That's actually my favorite scene because it is just so hilarious.
Mine is when they're actually taking off in the ship and they're scraping against the side.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
So I just put this on. This is what I got so far. It's getting there.
Nice.
This is a lot bigger than I thought.
That is nice.
It is. And I want to give a shout out to Disney Sheepherder. It's because of him. That's why I'm building this.
Uh-huh.
I have another car. I think it's a Pagani car. I'm gonna actually take apart and rebuild and do that as a Lego build. So I got a few Lego builds coming up.
Do you know there's a rumored Lego set that's going to be coming out soon too?
Heard of it.
Dick.
No, not that.
No.
But it might as well be.
Every woman's like, I want that. I'm like, are you sure?
It's going to be a certain starship from a certain property.
Is that
No, it's
actually
not that
legit?
one. It's not
Well,
that.
Is that legit?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
It's not that one. It's Picard's.
Oh, screw that then.
Oh. Because here's the
Not
thing.
the show Picard, Enterprise D. Probably with the Picard label on it.
Oh. Because here's the thing. I actually did. You guys remember when Lego did the contest where you send in a photo of what you built?
Oh yeah.
I did the first ever. I'm not a big Star Trek fan. If you guys haven't figured out, I think Star Trek is a flaming hot pile of homosexuality. I'm just kidding. I like the movies. I do. I like the first three original movies. They're fantastic. I just say that just to piss off Star Trek fans, and it works. It really does. Because they're all emotional little girls. I did.
I'm Spock. I'm emotional.
There you go. You could pass as Spock, but as a kid, I was fascinated by Enterprise, the original Enterprise, and so I built it out of Lego. It was a dog shit when I built it. But I took a picture. I did it what was it, that big?
Yeah.
It was a good scale. I was like, this is cool looking. They didn't accept it, and I said, fuck off. It was cool. I liked it, I built an Enterprise Lego set.
Nice.
Mainly because we're poor and we had to figure out how to have fun. Legos was the thing.
Yeah, same here, man.
See, here's the thing. I may bag on nerds and pop culture stuff. Sit down. I'm a nerd.
Exactly.
I'm building. You're watching me build a Lego set. How nerdy can you possibly get? It may be Star Wars, but...
Well...
I know, right? Well,
it can get Pretty nerdy.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah. I'm just trying to get my wife to wear this Return of the Jedi slave outfit.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so we can, you know.
No, bad idea.
You know, there's gonna be one kid who's gonna watch this and they're like, Dad, they're inappropriate, and I'm gonna get at some DM and be like, you can't talk about this. I'm like, get fucked. We're a mature Lego building.
Go on Rumble. You can talk about what you want.
Yeah, go on Rumble.
If it were for us nerds, some continuities of some IPs wouldn't be going on until, of course, somebody comes along and ruins it. But, I did it,
right?
Just stuff up here. So if I wasn't such a Transformers nerd, I wouldn't be doing the box art for these two figures right here. So,
See, there you go. We can be old as fuck and still be cool. I will say this. I'm going to plug a podcast because that's what I do. And I'm dropping shit.
Yeah.
And I just like to drop shit because, that's how I do things.
As you're on the Star Wars theme.
Oh, you're a fucking
nerd.
Lightsaber. Oh,
yeah.
You're a fucking nerd.
I want a blaster.
You want a blaster? I got Han Solo's gun.
That's the Mauser. The broom handle thing.
So, this is the one from Star Wars Visions, Season 1. Yeah. The Ronin. So, yeah. And
so I'm going to be...
It is nice.
So, I'm going to be on this podcast next week.
Ooh, yeah.
It's all pre-recorded. Yeti Yef, if you don't know him on X, everyone on Rumble and YouTube, check him out. He's awesome. He's a great guy. I'm going to be on that podcast. I'm trying to get him on, but he has kids, and so he's like, dude, I can't do that much. And I was like, that's okay. And he's like, you want to be on my podcast? I was like, yeah, I'll be on it. It's a goofball podcast. It's a shenanigans. I love it. Yeah.
Now I'm going to visit our favorite Canadian.
No one gives a shit. No, I'm just kidding. What?
End of June, I'm going to Fort Ticonderoga.
Nice.
And go see the original set tour of Star Trek.
Not bad.
Guess who's going to be there?
Who?
Who?
You already know. We're just
I know who.
Shatner.
Nice.
And I went all out. It's $1,500 for the visit.
Damn.
And it's not just about visiting him. You get to do all kinds of things because of the level that we're at. I have to get a list of what we're going to do to you guys so you know.
Do to us? What are you going to do?
Well, if you want me to tell them anything, let me know.
Go check out Manorama.
Mm-hmm. He would be the manly man of Manorama.
Now, I did go to what was it? The San Francisco Comic-Con type convention with Gary, and off in the distance, I didn't want to pay. Here's the thing. I didn't want to pay crazy amount of money to meet a celebrity. I've done that enough already. Not paid. Hung out.
It's part of your life.
It is. I mean, I met the best conversation I had. I'll tell you guys this right now. The best conversation I had was with Mel Gibson in an elevator. And he asked me straight out, what are you filming? And I said, well, I'm filming some cinematography stuff. And I told him what I was doing was also this project that my brother was working on in Hollywood. He does previs. And so I told him a little bit about it. He was like, that's pretty cool. Because it was right around when he was doing Apocalypto a little bit after that. And this was probably about 2008. And I was just in an elevator with Mel Gibson. And I
He
looked at him like, what?
seems like a down to earth guy.
Oh, he's awesome. I was looking at him like he was God for some reason. I was like, I'm
Well,
in an
he is.
elevator. He had the beard. And I was like, that motherfucker's Mel Gibson. And then I've had lunch and met Rob Williams. I've hung out with and had lunch with George Lucas, met Ben Burt, had dinner with him. All these big, important people in film. And Mel Gibson, to me, I was like a schoolgirl that just saw Henry Cavill just walk in. I'm like, the motherfucker is Mel Gibson. Like,
Yeah.
Braveheart. Like, and he just looked at me. He knew instantly. I was starstruck. And we just had a conversation. And it was probably the most wholesome conversation. He's like, what do you do? I was like, well, I do film. And I'm a cinematographer and editor. And he's like, he just told me, keep doing what you do. Now, if you ask him now, he's not going to remember me because he's popular. But just the fact that I'm like, I got to be an elevator, which is the most awkward situation ever. You're like, this is kind of weird, but here we go. And he was cool. I digged it. I was like, all right, that's cool. And yeah, I was like, what the fuck you doing here? And he's like, I'm working on a film. And I was like, what film? He's like, I can't say. I was like, okay.
Oh, darn.
I know, right?
He's the Patriot.
Yeah.
He's Braveheart.
I know. The most historically inaccurate film, but
who cares?
Amazing. I know, right? Who cares?
Yeah, I had fun watching it.
It's one of my favorites. It's like, so the Rocketeer is like, it goes back and forth. Rocketeer and Braveheart are my two favorite movies. That's all I gotta say.
I find Rocketeer kind of drags a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. In some scenes, it's like, come on, let's get to the next scene. That kind of feeling.
Do you know who it's directed by?
No, not offhand.
Joe Johnston. Do you know what he also created?
No.
The Millennium Falcon.
Oh, cool.
Also Boba Fett.
I think Disney screwed up big time with that show.
Oh yeah. Oh no, they did.
That's not.
They did the whole. They did the whole fuck around, find out. And they did.
And not calling Slave One anymore? Come on.
I know, right? What are you, emotionally just stupid?
They're disturbed.
I know. Well, I gotta get to here. How am I gonna get to here?
So I think tomorrow I will get to work on my ISS and try to finish that.
Ah.
I got maybe 2 bags left.
There you go. Canadian Spider-Man is like, when are we going to talk about comics? Never. Oh, I got to go in here. That's what I got to do.
Makes me wonder who invents these damn sets. Where it's like, how do they do that?
I don't know. I got to go here and here. That's not long enough. Maybe it is.
Is he back?
Yes, I'm back. I had to.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey,
and I actually got my phone charging, so it's about freaking time.
Did you folks catch the blood moon thing?
Yeah, I kind of did. It was kind of cloudy here. So
after you've seen one, you've seen them all.
The blood moon.
Yeah, it was an
Yeah.
eclipse. Lunar eclipse.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I was asleep.
Why do Legos have to be so painfully awful?
They're not awful.
I know it is.
In what way?
How you put the pieces on. That's all.
You just shove them on top of each other.
I know, right? I like how I'm using a paintbrush.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's funny. Oh man! But I do want to thank everyone who's watching on Rumble and
Absolutely.
the YouTubes.
Of course, I could always dump the whole idea of a beagle and go with that King Charles Cavalier Spaniel,
Yeah.
but I would lose my deposit.
Oh. No.
My heart is forever with a beagle because I felt cheated.
That doesn't go there. Maybe it does. Alright. It goes right there.
I'm actually running the self-clean on my oven tonight.
Oh.
Yes, nice not having a lot of cleaning to do. I didn't have any cleaning today.
There you go.
Got it all done last night. A few things to put away, not much.
I like when my wife sends me a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I know. Same here. Or when people do.
Oh. So I have a life verse.
Where's that train coming from?
Oh, that's here, me.
I want to go there. I'm a train collector.
So my wife, I literally told my wife earlier today, and no church has done this. So my life verse is Acts chapter 20, 22 through 24. And I'll read it to you guys because this is actually pretty cool. I'm going to take a little break on this one. They actually did this for our church. And it says, "But my life is worth nothing to me unless I use it for finishing the work assigned me by the Lord Jesus, the work telling others the good news about the wonderful grace of God." That's my life verse, and it's like that's meaningful to me because I have it tattooed on my side.
You have We the People.
No, it's right up here. I have it on my rib. Yeah, well, that too. We the People.
E Planista.
Because I even told her because she was playing a board game with her friend who her dad is a pastor, and I even said it today. I was like, they're never gonna do this because no church does this when they go into the Bible Acts and they just skip it. For some reason, they just skip it. Acts chapter 20 is a great verse. Passage.
Skip it.
I don't know.
That's like changing the meaning and omitting something.
Yeah, but they actually did it, and I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I have that tattooed.
I got a Canadian Spider-Man update. He is scuba diving.
Oh, yes?
Oh, yeah. He's made it to Mexico.
He's a manly man.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
I got a neighbor who scuba dives. Mm-hmm.
Herc 130 said Lego only fans. I don't know, man. Should I, guys?
Sure.
Do it butt ass naked. I'll be like, have you ever seen an Egyptian?
Oh wow, that water's clear.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't need to.
he did a video.
Oh, he did?
Did you see the movie Dragon Slayer?
No.
It's
Maybe.
been a long time.
Yeah, they had a price markdown on the steelbook, so I picked that up.
Oh,
All right.
sweet.
Yeah, people are posting when certain price drops happen on X, and I've been keeping a track of that. So when it's a movie that I missed and it's steelbook, I grab it.
Ah.
Sweet deal.
Yes.
Yeah, it was under
Nice.
$20 for a steelbook. I couldn't believe it. I can't pass that up. It's Saturday.
2.
I'm halfway through Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring, reading it, and the movie sucks.
What?
I'm reading the books. I'm not watching the movies.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Jackson decided to change a lot.
I thought he did a pretty good job.
He kept faithful to the tone and feel of the book,
Yeah.
but he a lot of habit of what he did is change scenes around. Started a particular scene earlier and later, and the most egregious thing is he would change dialogue. This character said this, then give it to another character.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what is this? So I'm sticking with the books. Now, it's not to say that I'm not going to support the movies, because I just spent $127 on the trilogy, on the new steelbooks that came out. So, yeah, I'll have all 3 movies in 4K steelbook, the whole 9 yards.
Nice. And hey, Mark 47, how you doing?
What's up?
Hey, Mark, what's up?
And I don't think anybody wants a Rancor Steve OnlyFans page. I'll never do that.
I've heard of that. We haven't done it yet.
Yeah. So this goes. What? That goes there. This big old. How am I supposed to put this on? Oh, like this. What? Oh, it goes the other way.
I'm telling Jeff that you're streaming.
All right. Well, how in the heck? All right. There we go. I got that much. Bag 17, the last bag. Disney, you gave me a whirlwind of building a Lego set, and I like to hit my mic and my earphone against this. And I like to drop things. 2 things. Here, hold on.
Two things. What 2 things?
Lego pieces.
Don't step on them.
I try not to. Hold on.
So when are they actually coming home? They're bringing those astronauts back home after 6 months.
I'm back, y'all.
Yeah.
Mark 47, not 37, 47 said, I was going to argue in favor of the OnlyFans, but I can't think of anything without getting weird. Readily weird. Rocketeer Jetpack, for an example. Hey man, if someone wants to simp, you can simp. We just gonna put it on Manorama. We're gonna make fun of you. That's the thing. Everyone who watches Manorama, they get butthurt when their name gets picked on it. And I've always expressed, guess what? You're gonna be, if we find you and deemed you as simping, guess what? Especially for Swinny.
What's wrong with Sydney Sweeney?
She's gorgeous, but guess what?
I'm
Gray.
kidding. I'm
When
kidding.
the fuck did this become gray?
Oh, Jeff is at the grocery store.
Oh.
And it's an hour from the house.
I see how it is.
I got a question for you guys.
I don't
Yeah.
have an answer.
All right, fine. Well, then my work is done.
Nah, I'm just kidding. What?
Go ahead.
I want to word this right because I don't want to give anything away, right? That's the hard bit, right? Because as I'm developing a story, I don't want to give away any ideas, because if you're coming up with something, I'm not saying that you guys are going to steal the idea, but
I'm stealing it right now.
all right, fine.
The
But you know what
brainstorm.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not an artist.
no, fine. That's cool. But
I'm an ordinary Joe.
if you were to
Kick him in the
okay,
nuts.
let's put it this way, okay? Let's say with say we're gonna make a movie, right?
Yeah.
And like we've seen like the classic movies, like Dracula and Creature from the Bottom of this of the or Creature from the Black Lagoon, and like the Wolfman and stuff like that. If somebody were to make a monster movie, right?
Yeah.
Would you tend to go with like what I suppose you could call it the mainstream look of that depiction of the character looks like, or would you actually maybe do a little bit of research and probably go to like maybe the earliest artist depiction of such a creature?
Earliest.
You think so? Okay.
Earliest.
Yeah.
Earliest? All right.
Do
Then you can change it a little bit.
Yeah, you can embellish slightly.
Like, for example, Nafarasu,
Right.
the new version. It's changed up a little bit, but I like it.
But it's still classic looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
The
get
thing
you.
about toes is you can pick up Lego pieces.
Ah. So
I'm like a monkey.
and you, John, you said the same thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I was thinking when you said a monster, I was thinking more like what George Papard did. I think that's his name on the A-Team with his monster suit,
Ah, yeah.
something like that. If I'm getting
Yeah.
if I'm getting the vibe right,
Mm-hmm.
like the creature from the Black Lagoon type of thing,
Yeah.
and then you can embellish on his monster coming out of the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I liked about the one that came out a few years ago. What was it? What was it called again? The Color of Water?
I have no idea.
Was that the name of it? The something like that. It was
Sure.
kind of like this. What was it? She was deaf, but and it had to
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, the woman that was deaf, and they got this creature,
Yeah.
like the creature from the Black Lagoon. He's it was kind of like that kind of movie, So
Yes.
because it did look like the creature from the Black Lagoon, right? And I'm still wondering if that was like some sort of reboot of the movie or whatever. But
It might
think-
have. I don't know.
I don't know either. So, but
I just
Yeah.
build Legos.
well, I thought being a movie kind of dude,
I know, right?
I
Listen,
thought
everybody.
that maybe you would just have an appreciation
Yeah.
of that kind
Right.
of thing, which you do, obviously. So,
Yeah.
oh yeah, and I got something in the mail yesterday too.
A dildo?
You're close.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got I got something from these guys.
Oh.
Yeah. So actually, it was. I'm just gonna say right now, I did not buy this. I wish I could have, but it was a gift, and I got Jay Drunk 3PO's next book. So
All right.
yeah, that he sent it. So
At least
I'm
you get
going-
free shit.
well, it was a gift. I gave him a gift last year
Mm.
at the Calgary Comic Con, and he returned the favor, which was really cool. So
All right, that's cool.
I
Yeah,
like his
there's-
I like his podcast.
yeah, so he's really cool dude.
Now, how the fuck do you put this together?
With its clutch power.
I know, right? All right, so there's that. But Jesus, man, this is like intricate. Whatever. Sue me. Huh?
Nothing. I blew my nose.
Oh. This one?
Quiet. I'll be playing fetch with the dog now.
There you go.
No, she'd be bringing me her toys, wanting to play fetch.
Aw, she's gifting you.
Yeah,
She's like, look here, buddy.
that's all she's doing from heaven.
Hold on, my wife's texting her right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and somebody did a random act of kindness for me today, which I totally did. Well, there was a guy that came in
it's
today.
a guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It was this
You're
dude,
like, hey, how you doing?
and he wants to get a poster done. His friend passed away like several years ago, and he wanted to get like this tribute poster done for his buddy, right? That used to race boats, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, these speedboats, and what was it? About an hour ago, he dropped off all his awards, that are on these plaques.
Yeah.
And so we gotta take pictures of these, and he put a down payment on them, which is nice. And he said, "Oh, I noticed on the outside of your door, because I got a screen door covering the main door." He goes, "I didn't notice you had a door handle on there." I'm like, "Oh no, I'm looking to get one at some point, or try to get the landlord to add a door handle on it to pull the screen door open." And he's like, "Well, I got like hundreds of these. So you want one?" I'm like, "Well, you don't have to. I'm planning on getting one." And he ended up leaving and coming right back, and he screwed on a door handle on the screen door.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, "Well,
You
damn,
know,
dude, thanks a
when
lot."
when we get older, screen doors, man, the little things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Like I adore a screen door,
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of things.
Yep.
God, it's just a door. What are you talking about?
Hey
It's
man,
something
a
about
door
a
is a
screen
door.
door. Something about a screen door.
But in Florida, it's mandatory.
It is.
Well, yeah, you got so many mosquitoes down there.
Not just that.
Gators.
Hey.
Snakes.
Wait, so
I don't-
John, here's a question. So since you lived in Florida and I have lived in Florida, did you
Right.
ever go gator hunting?
No. I
Really?
stay far away from those guys.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I used to.
I
do
went to
gator
Gatorland
hunting.
though.
Oh, dude, that place is so cool.
Yeah.
Gator. So my southern accent is about to kick in right now.
Redneck
like-
or Southern.
Oh yeah, man, how you doing? I used to do gator hunting at like 3 a.m, 4. Oh, so good. I
Gator.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
Never
People
gonna
do
have
eat
to-
them.
I've never had gator, obviously.
Yeah.
What?
No, well,
What are you,
Canada, hello. It's not like
Are
we
you-
got a surplus of gators roaming around here to eat.
Are you gay?
No.
And someone's going to have to tell me the difference between a crocodile and an alligator.
Oh, that's easy.
The snout.
Look at the snoot. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
that's literally what you have to do.
Crocodile's more like blunt
I
and kind
dropped
of
the piece.
rounded.
Hold on.
You know, Alligator's
Yeah.
more. Or
Hold
do
on.
I have that mixed up? Alligator's
Why am I
more
so
clawing
blurry?
naked. I don't know. You're getting all
I'm
hot and
here.
bothered.
Hold on. I know, right? Welcome to rancorsteve, where you get hot and bothered. It's all steamy.
Yeah.
If you put the pudding in the pill in the glass.
Where'd he go? Oh.
Although there is one place in Banff, about 2 hours away from here, called the Grizzly House, and they do serve gator. They serve a whole smorgasbord of meats on a platter, on a big platter, right? You can have gator, you can have ostrich, you can have rattlesnake, you can have grizzly bear if you wanted to, wild boar, like a whole bunch of stuff, right? On a platter, and it's huge platter. And it's about $75 with a fondue to go along with it.
If that's your thing, that's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's cheaper than a Brazilian steakhouse.
There we go.
What the fuck is a Brazilian steakhouse?
You've never been to a Brazilian steakhouse, dude?
No, what the fuck does that
Really?
mean?
Oh my god.
Educate us, oh Beagle Dad.
You say, "Oh my god," like that's some kind of new. What are you talking about?
Basically, you're paying. It's all you can eat.
Right.
Yeah.
Different cuts of meat. They bring
Yeah.
it to your table until you say stop.
Ooh, I like that.
Exactly.
Are you
Tell
just
them-
trying to tease me right now?
No,
I
I'm
think
not.
you are.
I've been to one that was one in Orlando was the most expensive one I've ever been to. It was about $90.
Wow.
But it was the
$90.
best
I,
steak you'll ever have.
I bet it.
They keep bringing it to you on a spit, and they cut it right off that spit, and
Mm.
then they said, "Just give me more, please." You tell them what cuts you like, and they stick to that. I tell them, "Look, the hell with the chicken and the pork. I want the red meat." And yes, they had tri-tips too.
There you go. Try tip.
So yeah, when I go on my birthdays and stuff like that, that's what I treat myself to.
Here, I gotta look for more pieces. I think some fell off. Hold on, real quick.
You guys have
never been to
Brazilian
Hold on, man.
no.
Hold your tits.
I live in Canada. We don't get that much pleasure here.
Oh,
I
That's
you
know.
gotta
she said.
experience it once because they give
I
you
know.
a little medallion that says that tells the servers on you put it on the table, and when you leave it on, there's an on and an off on both sides, and then when you're done, you turn it over to off, and they stop serving you if you need a break. Yeah, you don't you make sure you fast for 2 days before you go into one of these things.
I could do that. Yeah.
Mm.
I would totally do that.
It's pretty amazing actually. The experience.
See, now I need to do this.
hmm hmm Now my carnivore diet, I have a group that I'm part of. That's all we talk about is the Brazilian steakhouse experiences.
Man. You guys are making me hungry now.
I've already eaten, so I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, jeez. Well, now that my phone is charging, what am I up to now? 91%.
That's
Thank
good.
you, Jesus. Yes.
Is it a new phone?
No, I've had it for a couple of years now. So,
I just recently replaced mine.
well, mine's an iPhone 8. So eventually I'm going to have to replace it again.
Yeah, I started with a 5
Oh, yeah, same here.
back with Hurricane Sandy.
First cell phone I had was in 2009.
I had an Ericsson.
Oh, yeah? I had
The
a
old
phone
flip phone.
watch.
Mhm.
Okay.
The first
Yeah, I got
flip
it.
phone- Yeah.
I got it from a store in China.
Ding
Online
ding
store
ding
in
ding
China.
dong dong dong.
Yeah. Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing. And I thought, yeah, because I seen this floating around like on the internet, and I'm like, what? This can't be real, right? And so I looked it up, and yeah, for sure, it was like like a cell phone watch, right? And it was like really cool. Had Bluetooth and everything. You could watch videos. You could actually take pictures with it. It was like so cool. Had a little stylus with it as well, and got a SIM card for it, a micro SIM card. Put it in there, and when we moved out to Alberta, it's like had this prepaid cell phone deal going on, and I thought, well, in case something happens, going to need a phone, right? We happen to be in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, it was the coolest thing. It was like Dick Tracy watch. It was like so cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So, what kind of food is considered typically Canadian, or is it the same as American food?
Well, let's see. We got the poutine. Yeah, poutine. So fries, cheese curds, gravy.
All right.
Let it melt. Good shit. It's good stuff. Donaires, which is like really good. Oh my god.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Just slathered in donair sauce, and the meat. It's kind of like
Oh, I know where
think
this
of it.
goes.
Think of it kind of like a meatloaf kind of meat, right?
All right.
Except thicker, right? Kind of like a little bit more dense, right?
Mhm.
So gayer.
No.
Are you sure?
and then you got some green peppers and tomatoes in there, and some onions, and the donair sauce. Oh God, it's like you take mayo and I believe a little bit of vinegar and stuff like that, and you kind of mix it up there. Tastes so good, dude. Oh, you have no idea. So good, and it makes such a sloppy mess. It's awesome.
I'm trying to figure out when the fuck this piece gets in here. Oh,
Is it a new trilogy Millennium Falcon, or it looks
I
like
don't
that
know.
mirror universe kind of Millennium Falcon?
There's only
Yeah.
one Millennium Falcon.
That's right.
What the fuck?
That's why I won't buy any of the Star Wars sets. I don't know what I'm buying. They try to.
Oh, I gotta go right here.
Looks like a Transformer.
I
Dark.
know, right?
Man.
There he is. Dark Helmet has entered the chat.
Wow.
And I can't hear him. He tries to talk, but no audio comes through. He'll have to change his microphone settings.
I think I
To be
finished this,
heard.
guys.
I think you did.
I think I did.
Oh, shite. I forgot
What?
to do
When
something.
the fuck does this go in here?
No, still can't hear you, Dark. Just keep on talking till we hear you, then we'll stop you.
So I just finished
No.
this.
Sweet.
It's cool looking.
Not yet, Dark.
Dark, have you tried turning it on and off again?
You can do it.
Listen, we're all here for moral support, but guess what? You look like a
We are.
fucking retard.
Don't we all, in a way?
Now you know. There's actually a piece missing here, and I gotta figure this out. So I'll find the piece missing. But I'm gonna do this right quick. I'm gonna go through this entire thing. This is fucking insane.
Goody.
I'll bring the characters out.
I've always loved the cannons on top of the terrace. That was my
Uh-huh.
favorite part of the ship.
Fuck Luke, because he's a pansy. So I got Jar Jar Binks.
That's the
No.
new one, obviously.
I got Ray, who's showing off a little too much skin. And I got C-3PO. I got Darth Vader somewhere. I don't know where. But this thing is kind of cool looking. Here, I'll open it up for everyone.
Do it. Nice. Flippin' flaps.
Yeah.
Flapping the flips.
The flippity flapping motherfucker.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
No, my computer had to update Windows the other day, so I let it update overnight. Locked the computer up, restarted it. It was still frozen at 5%. Couldn't get it to do anything. Had to clear the CMOS on my computer to get it to boot back up.
Oh.
Dang. Really?
Yeah,
But
and
this is the Lego set.
wiped all my bookmarks too.
Oh, no. Dude.
So here's the Lego set that I just built. It's big. It's kind of cool looking.
Huge.
This is pretty cool.
That's what she says.
Hey-oh.
Totally huge.
The big kahunas. Moo.
I'd have been on sooner, but I was out at checking out a bar. It's like a little honky tonk bar. It was actually very good. They had the guy singing. One guy was singing like bluegrass, really good.
Oh, yeah.
And then another guy was singing like Johnny Cash, different kind of music like that. And it was really cool. Some 23-year-old blonde hit on me.
There you go. Hey,
I-
wait, whoa. Did you say 3-year-old?
23.
Oh, 23. Sorry.
She's like, why don't you come sit with me and my friends? You look like you're lonely over here.
She's like, you look like my daddy.
I was sitting there thinking, oh, you're hitting on the wrong guy, honey. I have White Castle and putt golf money.
She's like, I don't care.
Yeah, I would have felt awkward, 20-year age difference. I was like,
Shut up. No, you wouldn't. Because how do
I
I
bought her a
know?
drink.
She has, see, you bought her a drink. She has a pair of tits that you liked.
There you go.
Now, she was just being nice because I gave up the table. It was her and
Yeah,
a
she's
guy
being
and
nice
his-
because she's like, hey, how you doing? You look like my dad. I have a bunch of dad issues.
yeah,
I'm
I
from
don't
the
need
South.
daddy issues. I'm good with that. My ex-wife had daddy issues. We see how well that worked out.
I did date one chick. She had daddy issues. And one night, she's like, can you just call me daddy one night? And I was like, no. She's like,
No.
why? I was like, because then I'm going to have your picture of your dad in my head during the
Yeah, that's-
entire time of the night. I'm not going to do that. Like, that's awkward. And
I
she's
got it.
like, please, for me. And I was like,
I got a daughter. If a woman called me daddy, that would just be too weird for me. I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
I would pop. My kid's face would pop into my head. I'd be like,
I did do this.
Oh, geez. See? Yeah. Now it's in my head, too, now. Damn
There
it.
you go.
It's okay, daddy. Now my pictures are
Good.
So I did date one chick.
God.
And she said this one night when we were in bed. And yes, I had sex before my marriage. Sue me. And I know. And I always told guys, I was like, just wait till marriage. Trust me, you'll thank me later. But I dated one chick and she said, can you just say, and she didn't realize what this happened. She said, can you just say who's your daddy in Donald Duck? So I did. And she paused and she said, for the love of God, never do that again. I was like, you're welcome. I'm never going to do that again. It's awkward.
Fair enough.
It's weird. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's because this is what it sounds like. You guys ready?
Yes.
Dark Helmet looks like I'm ready. It's yeah. It's
Wow.
awkward. It's a mood killer. Because I did stand up in college for a little bit, and she's like, "Can you do Donald Duck and just say who's your daddy in Donald Duck?" I did, and she's like, "For the love of God, don't ever do that again." I was like, "No problem."
That's like my ex-wife.
Oh,
She was
man.
into like autoerotic asphyxiation. I don't know where she got that from.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, how does a woman?
How?
You just push on the jugular slightly is what you do on either side. And she was
Huh.
into like spankings, whips, and all that kind of stuff. And she wanted me to do that. I was like, because the first time I make her mad, all she's got to do is say I hit her.
I met one chick. She's like, "I'm into biting." I was like,
Yeah.
"What do you mean by biting?" She's like, "I will bite you." I was like, "Whoa,
Candle wax
You're-
is fun though.
Huh.
you're a little weird." I dig it, but you're just, and then, yeah, it's college. That's the thing. It's like when you get older, you avoid all these women, but in college, you just find them. Like, I remember I dated a goth chick. She's like, I like it rough. I was like, what do you mean by rough? Like, I lost my virginity
No,
when I was
that.
21. And then she said, I want it hard. I was like, huh? And she's like, yeah. I was like, no.
Yeah.
See, women think us men they think we're all out there cheating. No, this is what we're doing. This is what men do. We do talk about stuff like this, and we do other.
Dude, we go on streams. Like, it's.
Yeah.
This little bag house.
I do a podcast. I had a guy who sent me a really cool message, and it's helped him. And it made me feel good about the podcast, the main one, the Manorama one. And I look at it, it's a lot of older guys. We're very chill. Like, we may say a lot. Here's the other thing. Guys, when guys meet up, we'll try to one up the other guy.
Oh yeah.
Can I agree
Yeah.
with? And I
with
met
some
one
shit talk
guy
and stuff like that.
who used to do porn. And I was like, what was that like? He hated it. And he's like, hey, it's not my thing. And I was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, they're gorgeous. He's like, yeah, but it's like, you have to do all these extra steps and all these things. He's like, I just want a woman who works on a farm, does all this stuff. I was like, so you want a woman who wants to flip a cow, the cow is probably about 300 pounds. He's like, yeah, that'd be cool. I was like, do you just want to get your ass owned in bed? He's like, it'd be kind of cool.
It can be fun.
Yeah.
It's okay
like
to
my
work the
wife.
rolls once in a while.
Like my wife, she wants to do homesteading, and so we're looking at property. And in that property is actually going to be a legit studio for Manorama, Lego Build, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be a legit, like, set out really cool. Like, so it's going to be a little bit different than this. It's going to be cool looking. And she just turned to me and she's like, do you know how to handle cows? I was like, yeah, but do you know how much it costs?
I dated a few.
It's we all have.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Yeah, thank you. And
just in time for Orville Nation to show up too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I told her, I was like, do you know how much it costs to raise a cow? She looked at me just deadpan. She's like, are you calling me a cow? I was like, well, a contract's a contract.
No.
Guess what? Moo. And she's like, I want to raise cows. And then she looked up videos. She's like, fuck this. I don't want anything to do. Hey, how you doing, Orville Nation? It's, yeah, like raising. I want a homestead. I do. Live off the grid. Do my podcasts. Like Lego Build. I realize this as I'm, I don't know if I showed you guys this. I'll show you guys this. Hold on.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Orville Nation.
So for me to do what I'm doing right now, I had to do this. And because of my wife, not that, this button. Come on, not that button.
My jaw was hurting.
I know, right? It was.
So that's what a smile is like.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So for me to do this Lego build, I had to do this.
Han Solo's blaster.
Yeah.
Mm.
All that stuff is gonna be
Nice.
removed. And I told my wife the rocket helmet stays, and she's like, "No." I was like, "You don't have a say."
Is that stone from Indiana Jones and the cup too?
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh no, it is.
I like the Rocketeer. I don't care what anybody says. It was a fun movie.
It was the best comic book movie ever. I told this to a guy who was a huge Snyder fan. Granted, Snyder actually nailed a couple things right. This guy, he's like, what is the best comic book movie ever? And I told him it's like The Rocketeer. He about lost his shit and about punched me in the face. And I was like,
What?
oh,
I don't get the hate for that movie. A lot of people hate it. I liked it. I thought it was just good, just fun.
I like it.
No,
Yeah.
The Rocketeer is one of the best comic movies. Oh,
Comic
from
book
comic to
movies.
big screen.
the best comic movie ever made.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
You sound like your government there.
Yeah,
Yay. Oh wait a minute, that's ours too.
I love the government.
Hooray.
But no, I told this guy, it's like the Rocketeer is one of the best comic comic book movies ever made. It's
Yeah.
also done by Joe Johnston, who did the first Captain America movie, which ended up being a really good movie.
Yep.
Unlike Marvel Studios, where they're like, you know what, fuck you, we don't like what you do, really,
Yeah.
because we do good stuff. I liked Captain America: The First Avengers and Iron Man. Not Joe Johnston's. Who's the guy who did?
Come on, you know this.
I know.
Favreau.
Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
Mm. It's like taking a shit in a pool. You're like, I figured it out. But that's the thing. It's like studios are like, we don't like what you do. They're like, really? Because they did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
From
No, I like you guys. I like the Rocketeer. I still love the Rocketeer.
It's
a
have you guys
great
listened to
movie.
the soundtrack?
You know what?
Just going in.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the soundtrack in a while, but
Listen to it.
it's fun in its simplicity of the whole story, right? It is such a simple story
Yeah.
that alone just makes it great, right? You got your bad guys, you got your MacGuffin that they're trying to get, and then you got the good guys that are trying to get the MacGuffin away from the bad guys, and it's as simple as that. And it ends up being bad guys versus good guys, and the good
and it's
guys
something you
win.
can watch with your kids.
Yeah,
Timothy Dalton.
and who else?
Jennifer Connelly.
Yes.
I have.
Anybody tell him his mic's not working?
No, your mic's working.
Maybe. No, it isn't.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm watching on YouTube. Sorry. Never mind.
I mean,
I
Jennifer
have-
Connelly, like,
Even when she was in Top Gun Maverick, which was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
I ended up watching it 69 times.
mhm.
30
And
that
years later, and they pulled it off.
yeah,
But the F-18 doesn't have the screen presence that the F-14 does.
no. But when I was watching it and seeing Jennifer Connelly in Top Gun Maverick, I'm like, she has a little work on her face. That's okay.
Hmm.
She's still gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even at her age. I'm like, God. Like when I first watched because it came out in when did Rocketeer came out? 80.
Oh no, it was like 91.
I think it's 91
Something like
or 92.
Yeah, it was like early 90s.
Yeah.
The
I
golden era.
watched it as a kid,
Mm.
and just Jennifer Connelly. I'm like,
Yeah.
And
It came out in 91.
Yeah.
okay.
That's
Like,
what
Jennifer Connelly was like the biggest crush I had. I was like, there's no woman until I met my wife. I was like, game over. Like,
Oh yeah.
my wife is but it's like I even told my wife goes, when you get your Rocketeer suit ready for Halloween one year, I have a jacket that it's a little off, but it can work. And when she's like, when you get the pack, who should I be for Rocketeer? Because you know how women are like, we want to be partners, couples in Halloween. I was like, you're going to be Jennifer Connelly in a silk white dress, and I'm going to fuck the shit out
she's
of you.
gonna she's gonna experience your Rocketeer.
Oh fuck yeah! I'll wear the helmet. I have the
Fly me to the moon.
yeah.
Let me
and then-
play among the stars.
But then she's looking at me. She's like, really? I was like, no. There's because I went one Halloween as Ash. I had the chainsaw
Right.
and I gave it to my brother-in-law, who's a big fan of Evil Dead. And we went to it was a Freemason Halloween party. We decked this out like a theme park. Like, it was cool. We had everything. And I told my wife, I bought the dress for her. It was very medieval style. She's like, are you sure this would be fine? I was like, yes. Every old man was like, who is that woman? I was like, that's my wife. And they're like, God damn. Like, she's gorgeous. I was like, I know. Why do you think I married her? And
Good answer.
it is.
My wife, one year, I dressed as a soldier because I had all the stuff from when I was in, so I wore it again. This is easy enough. It's cheap enough to do it. She come out dressed as Elvira. I was like, bedroom now.
Yeah, bedroom now.
Like I think a lot of
Oh,
women
man.
don't understand this. When you get a guy who just looks at you, like
Yeah.
the look, we all know. Like when my wife goes takes a shower and she comes back in, and I wake up in the morning, my eyes are like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm for some reason Joey Tribbiani. For some reason, I'm like, "How you doing?" And my wife's like, "What are you looking at?" I was like, "Ah, shut up."
My wife would do that in the morning, but she'd come out in a bathrobe, and I'd be like, "Oh, it fell open." Then she'd come home and be like, "I had a great day at work." I'm like, "You're welcome."
There you go.
Man.
Yeah.
Something about a bathrobe. It's like,
If my wife, here's the thing: if my wife came home and she's like, "I bought something," I was like, "What is it?" And she bought a silk dress from Rocketeer. I'm putting helmet on.
both
Nice.
helmets
Helmet-
are be ready.
So the Rocketeer helmet that's on the nightstand there with the DVDs and all that stuff,
Yep.
I can actually put it on.
perfectly. It might need a little cushion for the pushing,
Mm.
but yeah, it's
I just
told my
started the
wife
movie.
the what?
I just started the Rocketeer.
You did,
Yeah.
Dude, it's such a good movie. Anyone who hasn't seen it, it's such a good comic book movie.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's one of the best, if not. Okay, so here's the thing: Iron Man with Jon Favreau is probably the greatest comic book movie ever. When I, as an editor, I tried to actually edit it out, and I was like, "There's nothing wrong with this movie." The
Yeah.
Rocketeer at the time is probably the greatest comic book movie ever. And then you put the music to it. Oh man.
So why hasn't Hollywood remade the movie?
No,
please stop.
so
Because Disney owns it. Disney
So-
owns it.
I'll tell you this right now. So Disney came up with a second Rocketeer. Yeah, Dark Helmet. I know the look. They were like, let's make the hero
What's talking about?
black.
Oh.
No. So they said, let's make the hero black. All this stuff. And I was
In the
like,
daytime.
okay. And then I read into the story as he walks away.
I'm right here.
Every
You-
Rocketeer fan. So there's, okay, so I'll break it down. There's Tron fans. Okay.
Mhm.
They're like the cult classics. Rocketeer's in the cult classics now. It is. It's not as big, but there's a fan. The fan of Tron, when they got to Tron Legacy, was like, we don't like the story. Then they're like, we'll make a third one. And then all the Tron fans are like, what the fuck are you trying to do? I don't have faith in the third Tron. The Rocketeer fans, on the other hand, I heard a lot of comments on this. They said, if you ever put this blankety blank in here, we're never going to watch this movie. Like, the Rocketeer fans are dedicated.
Yep.
Because we grew up on the comics. Like, I have one where it has all 5 comics, and I have the first edition comics framed.
I sent you a link.
You did?
I did.
That was like the
I
last
thought that to stay
Starfighter.
true to the source material.
Remember the last Starfighter?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that movie. Even, that was classic 80s CGI. Well, not CGI,
Yeah.
computer generation. I heard rumors they were talking about doing another one. I was like,
Yeah, I heard that.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's like, why?
Exactly.
I love the
I do
original
have
movie.
I
Mhm.
do have a couple on Facebook. If anyone who isn't on who has a Facebook and who wants to follow me, you can follow me at rancorsteve. There is a couple guys I'm in talks of getting the measurements for the rocket pack
Nice.
for me. That's oh yeah.
Oh, you want the whole costume?
I do. I have a jacket that works out great. But if someone sent me the rocket pack, oh man.
Yeah. That link might help you out.
You want to
No,
say?
it did.
It's amazing what happens
That
when
is
you
private.
respect the source material. You do it faithfully. People will come
Yeah.
and watch it.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
That's all you got to do. You don't have to turn them into black or they, them, she, hers. You know, you don't have to do none of that. If you want to do all that stuff, fine. Just make original characters then. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
And they wonder, nobody's seeing our stuff.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
Well, what were you gonna say?
I actually gotta get going.
All right.
So I have to leave you fine gentlemen.
Ooh.
So but have fun, guys.
All right. Take care, man.
Good
Yeah.
seeing you, brother.
Take care,
You too,
brother.
man. See ya.
Hey, Jeff, you want to come on?
I will. Well, here's the thing. Before you say anything else, I have to make dinner.
Oh.
But yeah, it's I do want to thank you guys. I know Dark Helmet showed up short. It's I'll show this off right quick. Look, come on, you fucking Lego set. So this took 3 parts to make. It's cool looking. But on that note, I actually have to make dinner and do a lot of things. I found a couple hours where I can do some other things like build a Lego set. On that note, I want to thank Jeff. No, not Jeff.
It sounds the same.
Dark Helmet, John, and not Canadian Spider. See, every time I'm just, you know what?
Comic Relief Crusader.
Comic Relief Crusader. Everyone in Canada is all Canadian to me. Comic Relief Crusader. Everyone in the chat. Thank you, everyone who is supporting Lego builds. Check us out on this Tuesday as we talk about masculinity. And then I will be on a podcast this Thursday, and I will send out a link to that and let everyone know. If you want to go to X, you can go to Not rancorsteve. I will be promoting a lot of stuff I'm going to be on. The podcast I'm going to be on is, I think it's what, 1875, 1870, something around there. It has to do with altitude, and it's a lot of shenanigans. I'll say that. But I want to thank Disney Sheepherder for sending me this. This is cool. I love it. It's frustrating, but it's cool at the same time. And I will see you guys this Tuesday.
I'll be there.
Yo, I know you will. And I know Dark Helmet will. Yeah.
I'm there. I just don't say a whole lot.
Yeah. I know. But I want to give a thank to everyone who was on the panel and everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out and just hoping that I finished this. I finished it. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.